We had a couple of days to recharge, rest, and after this period, it was important. Obviously not enough, but it's what we can grab. We have a 6-day turnaround from the game on Sunday, and we're trying to balance the get a recharge, get a break, but also continue to grow, continue to get better. And the team have done an exceptional job so far at getting that balance right. Today was an important training day. Looking forward to tomorrow, where we get to speed things up, get up to full throttle ahead of Saturday.
Right, we will start questions off with Grant Little.
Hey, Mark, hope you're doing well. I was wondering if you could give us a little update on some of the injuries with Kling and Simone and Tyler Lucy. And I also wanted to ask you a little bit about Frankie. I think a lot of Thorns Twitter was thrown into some pandemonium learning about him. Could you give us a little update?
Important stuff first. Expect that Tyler and Kling could be ready to go for the weekend, but expect managed minutes, or maybe they're available but we don't risk them. But both are looking okay. Remind me who else you mentioned. Simone, we don't expect to be ready. It's probably just too close. Getting her ready for Carolina is the goal right now. So don't expect her to see it be available. Sells still not close. She's still recovering from the wrist arm injury that she has. And Frankie is being delicious as ever in England, enjoying his new life and roaming the streets of Surrey, the county Surrey. Fits right in. And I've reminded my daughter a few times that she stitched me up and created a storm. So at some point when I work less than 16 hours a day, I'll find a nice picture to calm down the pitchforks, a nice picture that everyone can see. I'm not embarrassed. I'm just a focused person and trying to keep us on track here.
Right, next we'll go to Jason Anderson.
Hi, Mark. How you doing?
Jason, East Coast. Good to see you, man.
You as well. I had to call in. This might be one of the last chances you and I get to speak, so I had to take my shot. I wanted to ask your observations about the Spirit from afar. They've obviously had 3 games under new coaching staff, or at least an altered coaching staff. I was wondering what your general impressions have been in those 3 games of the Spirit as a whole.
Yeah, I think it takes a long time to change the core identity of a team. It takes reps, it takes hours, it takes time. So whether the goal is to change that or not, I think you see a lot of similarities, a little bit more purpose in their build up, defending a little bit more aggressive, a little higher. But yeah, I'll keep it there, keep it short. It's similar in being a brave possession team, which obviously can cause us issues. And they got dangerous weapons. They got weapons that can hurt oppositions in different ways: pace, dribbling ability, receiving in the pocket, behind the midfield, in front of the back line. Got people who can strike a ball from distance really well. And then they've thrown in obviously a couple of experienced defenders into their lineup since we last faced them. So great challenge. Got a lot of respect for this team and the quality of players they have. Our focus is to absolutely improve on our last performance after a little recharge. I think for us to have more energy is key, and also to play the dominant football that we love to play. With and without the ball is the key. To understand what the opponent might look like is key to be able to put that into place. And it's quite hard, I'll be honest, right? It's quite hard to predict what they could be. So yeah, the first 10 minutes will be fun. Trying to just being clear on how they set up, and then us full throttle on trying to be the best version of ourselves.
Next, we'll go to Caitlin Best.
Hey, Mark, thanks for taking the time. I'm working on a piece about Kling, and one of the things that we talked about, and that I know that you have talked about as well, is how the last couple of years, you guys have really focused on the sort of the process and how the team is lining up with the way you want to play more than individual results of games. And I'm wondering when that started and just what it was that sort of prompted that shift.
Yeah, short answer is 16 and 17. We're very, very focused on the process. 18, 19, I think we got, I got distracted with the outcome. And then after that, you know, you've clearly seen a machine built very differently. This is culture first. And for me, culture first is about behaviors, and the first important one is about being present and in the moment. It's something that Kling has really, really gone to town and brought to our group this year. Yeah, that's the short answer. And for me, I think you have to absolutely be clear on goals, and goals are outcomes. So you want to score a goal on the pitch. If you now focus on scoring a goal, it probably may get some short-term results, but how you score a goal and the details, the process, the journey is how you're going to continue scoring medium or long-term goals on the pitch. Let's say you want to win. Okay, well, everyone wants to win. If we live the roller coaster of the winning and losing and or tying, or the ball going in or not, the ball not going in, we're just a team that base ourselves and defines ourselves by outcome. But medium and long-term success isn't decided by outcome. It's about improvement, and it's about growth, and it's about the process and the journey. So think of the Challenge Cup. You guys probably thought we were a little crazy when the results weren't going great in the Challenge Cup in 2020. We all knew, and you felt it from us. We all knew we were on a different journey. We all knew we were playing some of the best football that we had played, but we'd had a few weeks, a few months to train. But we were on a special path. But we needed time. So if we were defined by results and the outcome, yeah, we would have thought we were average. But we weren't. We're defined by what we were doing and how we were working, how we treat each other, how we solve problems, how we grow together. Kling's role has been critical always in leadership. I think that leadership, we think that is rah-rah, and it's big inspirational speeches. And yeah, that's what the movies tell us. Leadership comes in many forms. I think one of the most important leadership qualities is about caring for people. And Kling is someone who really, really cares for people. Thing is, she's got the movie speeches as well, but I passionate about talking about this is that's one leadership quality. That isn't all the leadership qualities. And behind the scenes, if you think Kling's just about speeches, you're getting it wrong. She is someone who is very deliberate in how she leads, how she talks, and how she picks her moments. This year, she has been very determined to share the importance of being present, or in her words, presence. The here and the now, not what's in front or not what's behind, right here, right now. And what I've learned from listening to her is that when you are super, super present, you got more chance of giving everything and being focused and having high energy towards the things that matter right now. And when you do that, I think you failure or success, win or lose, when you give everything and you're present and you're there, you have your best chance of getting it right. But even if you get it wrong, you learn from that, and in the next moment you continue. I know I tried to give you a short and then I went into it. Yeah, it's always been a part of our team, but the last 2 years it's become the most important part, and I think it's paid dividends. But leadership is important in our team, and Kling's one of many important leaders, and her biggest contribution in leadership is reminding us to stay present.